Hello and welcome in, friends of the Twitch chat. How's everyone doing today? Welcome in. It is officially Tuesday, and it's good to see everyone. I hope you're doing well. I hope you had a good last couple of days. Sorry, I haven't been live. I have been not in a state to go live, but we're here now, so that's what matters, right? Also, Hall of Fame trip as soon as we get into the world. Hello. Hello, that's crazy. Happy Stunt, please also notice the question I asked about your trims so that in case you need to go, I can do those real quick. But anyway, yes, very nice. Very nice. You do love to see all of those redeems. Chat, here's the deal. Here's what's going on. Here's what's going to happen, all right? We got some work to do out in yonder city of Ahathos, and we shall. And we shall. And we must marble before then. But before even then, chat, let's get our word of the day, shall we? Starting with fish, fire, and butter. Give me some words, and we're gonna make this happen. I'm gonna make it happen. Just give me a second. Okay, cool. Just making sure you saw it. We're vibing here. We are vibing here. All right, here we go. Compartment, door. Masubi doesn't like that one. Map. What's the category? There is no category. You just guess words, and then the words are either closer to the word or further. And you want to get closer and closer until you can guess what the word is. Window. Okay, window's closer. Gate. Twin. Car. Oh, U-Haul. Doesn't count. Hinge. Seed. Portal. Wall. Okay, wall's closer. Glass. Okay, let me try outlet. No. Chimney. Mirror. I'm gonna go with table. Paint. Paint is close. Roof. Greenhouse. I'm gonna guess color. Oh, color is up there. Pause. Brush. Decor. Building. Wallpaper. Green. Hue. Fan. Art. Painting. I'm gonna go with carpet. Hobby. Light. Shade. Mural. Cathedral.
Hello there.
Castle. I don't know where I saw castle, but I'm guessing that one. Decorate. Who said hello there? Super, thank you for the 25 bits. Hello, Super. Wheel. What about... I don't know. Pastel? Brick? Wood? What else could be colored on a house or something? Interior. Yeah. We guessed walls, we guessed carpet. Ceiling? Floor? Curtain? We did brush already. Curtain is closer. Stain? Siding? Trim? Oh, I thought that was a good one. Room? We already did light. Easel? Not spelled like that, I guess. Oh, wait. Do you mean easel like that? Shutter? Blinds? Blind? Drapes? Not quite. Already did blind. Panel? Furniture? Valence? Roof? Already yes. Fabric. Fabric! Oh my gosh, you got it! I was gonna keep guessing. Whoa! Alright, sloppy. Word of the day is fabric. Nice. Nice. Fabric, cotton, silk, weave, polyester. Textile, wool, yarn, cloth, linen, quilts, curtain, upholstery, pattern, lining, embroidery. So on and so forth. Fabric. Thank you, Joanne. Alright, chat. X-Face Rock play to join on in. Calling all marblers. Get yourselves in here. VIP to the winner as always. Defending the VIP badge is the one and only Sloppy, who is going for the elusive, the never before done 50th VIP badge all time. The big 5-0. Could Sloppy make it happen? Could Sloppy make it happen? That is the question. Exclamation mark play. We'll give it a moment or two to make sure everyone can get in here. And all such things as those. Marblers, near and far, hitherto and yonder. New question. Is Sloppy stopping at 51? That sounds like a question for Sloppy. I'm actually here to witness this time. Let's go. Witness your doom and dismay as you fall off of the map in the first section. I'm calling it now. Chat, we've got 17 marbles. Exclamation mark play if you have not already done so to get yourself in here. Highest finishing eligible marble gets VIP for the day. That's how it works. That's how we do it. So without further ado, let's get this going, chat. 10 seconds going on the board. A final call to get in before this happens. In order from chest... No, it has to match Happy Sun. Oh, no. It has to match. I'm making everyone match their trims. Oh, no. Same color, same style. Oh, no. All that work you put into that.
As always, I thank the one and only Ginger for another month of ad-free viewing.
Incredible. Let's go, Sunny, on 28 big ones. Love to see it. Also, can we talk about how I'm pretty sure at this point Sloppy is just cheating in marbles? I don't know how, and I can't prove it. But I just have this feeling. Anyway, everyone going around and around and around, waiting to see who gets on through. Oh my god, who was that just got destroyed? It was Sunny. Rip, hate to see it. Up front, it's going to be Lycan and Bambi Geek. Those are the two going for it at the moment. Rebecca hits that bomb, and off of the map goes Rebecca. Sloppy secretly created marbles. It's true. It's true. Oh, it's a good thing that trapdoor closed for these three up front, Lycan, Bambi Geek, and Ginger. All chasing down a VIP badge today. Just keep the flow with Amethyst. Okay, somebody remember flow with Amethyst. Oh my god, the way that trapdoor closed just in time. Oh, I fell off the map apparently. So did Chobanite and Junie Love. 11 marbles remain. Everyone chasing Bambi Geek at the moment. Dab falls off in yonder distance as this top three breakaway up front, all contending for the VIP badge, enter the final section of the map. Bambi Geek ahead of Ginger, ahead of Lycan. Big gap all the way back to Roan and Misty. And then all the mods that remain are in last place effectively, all the way back there. We'll see how that plays out for him. Ginger's going to get a little bit of an advantage right here through that obstacle. We got another couple of bombs to avoid. Another spinny boy. Ginger's going to hit that bomb, and off of the map goes Ginger. Hate to see it. Now that 3 marble battle becomes a 2 marble battle up front unless Bambi Geek hits this bomb. Bambi Geek hits the bomb, and off of the map goes Bambi Geek. Now Lycan uncontested up front, but Lycan still got to get through the finish line at the end, and it is not an easy one. Round the final corner we go, into the wibbly wobblies. Is it meant to be for Lycan? Choose the right route. No, it's not. And look who this opens the door for. Rounding the final corner, it's Sloppy going for 2 in a row. No, not gonna happen today. Now Beanie, Teacup, Misty, and Norm as Ginger donates bits. Beanie gets through, Teacup does not, Misty gets through, and that is the VIP badge for today given away. Roan is still alive, but probably not gonna make it to the finish unless that speed can pick up just a little bit more. 14 seconds, 13, 12, and counting down. Misty gets that VIP badge even through all the chaos, and Roan's gonna finish the race in third. There we have it. All right. I talked too much and I paused Spotify. Please continue, Spotify. Okay. This one was won by Misty, and this is going to be win number 27 for Misty all time, holding on to 5th on the wins list. A single win ahead of Lycan in 6th. There we have it. Let me actually remember to swap this over today and not scam you out of your badge. Here we go. There, have all my channel points. Thank you for all your channel points. Yoink. Don't mind if I do. Okay, let's check for a squishy guy. We're going to check for a squishy guy. There is not a squishy guy. Alright, well, it was worth a try. Alright, chat. I guess this means before we do any building, sorry, Cat, I will return. We have a date with the Hall of Fame today. Can I have all your channel points? Asks Teacup. There you go. I have an infinity sign for my channel points. Unfortunately, I cannot bestow. Why am I lagging so bad? Hello. Hello, Minecraft. It is I. Oh my gosh. I just realized, looking over here, every time, so the mod that removes the beacon beam, anytime it hits glass, the beacon beam toggles. So the glass turned the beam back on right here for whoever this was down here, because it hit a second block of glass. So what I need to probably do is put a third block of glass. Oh my god, it's Teacup's beam. That's hilarious. That is hilarious. Okay, hold on. Let me see if I can just put like another glass there or something. That is phenomenal. Of all of the people it could have been, that is phenomenal. Okay, let's see. If I want to stop that from going there. Also, I really am lagging incredibly bad right now. I don't know why. I don't know why. Let me close that extra tab. I don't know. Maybe that's better. You know what? It'll do. You know what? It'll do. That's about as good as we're gonna get. Okay. We'll just have a floating thing of orange up there. Which on its own kind of looks more gold than anything, but I guess that's beacon beams. Alright, anyway, we're going to the Hall of Fame. Get me down here. Are Hall of Fame redeems set to once per user, or do I have to remember everything I've gotten? They are not set to once per user. So, either you remember or just ask, because we do have a mega spreadsheet of all Hall of Fame progress. Because of course we do. So, okay, let me see. What all did we get here from Happy Sun? Let me complete these drips. Get these drips out of here. I guess I'm just gonna get all of that stuff and then go from there. Alright. What color hall were you in, Happy? I don't remember what call you were in. Or what call. What hall. Tag talks in the Discord. Got it. I do have access to the Hall of Fame spreadsheet, so I can check too. I made it, OMG. Yes. Even at work, the drip will be dripped. Via Girly Pop. You love to see it. Here, have all my remaining channel points, smile. Take up spot all of Happy's points. I thought VPN would work. Who wants to donate to the Teacup Channel Point Fund? Oh my god, that's pretty much what that is. I have to leave because I'm at work. Sag. Yeah, I don't remember what hall you're in. Are you in yellow? I don't think so, because we don't have very many yellows. No. Click the wrong one, says Ginger. Alright. Alright, cheeky. Have fun streaming. If you're still streaming, I'll pop him in. Understandable, carry on. Green hole. Am I crazy? Did we pass it? Did we not build it? There's no way. Am I crazy? You might be crazy. Hold on. I gotta find the spreadsheet now. Are we both crazy? Shared with me. Hall of Fame. Sorry, orange. Yes, you are in orange. You are orange number 7. Here you are. Okay. I'm in fact crazy. It's okay. Okay, so what are we doing? We're maxing out the armor. Copper, diamond, netherite, trims. And you said it was flow? And which color? Amethyst. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. I need to go trade for some diamond armor. What I need to do, give me 3 sets. Let me do that real quick. Or I guess the set that I'm taking off your armor set I'll have to put away, so I guess just 2 sets of diamond. I have to have space for those. Okie dokie. And disenchant all these. And now we go. Okay. Give me 1 set of these. Those right there. And then let me not forget to do these, actually. Bink, bonk, boonk. Alright, happy set. Your completed armor set. Very nice. Very spiffy. Very stylish. Incredible work. Okay, let me put these in there. And what else do we got? We have... Let me do... I guess the block palette next would be easy enough. Moss, azalea leaves, verdant froglight. Okay. Let me go look for such things. I'll check down here first, actually. So... Verdant is green. Okay. Do you want regular azalea leaves or flowering azalea leaves? Ding for the prediction because that was hilarious. Yes. Incredible. Choose outcome. There we go. Regular. Okay, so I will go get regular, and then just moss was the other one. Alright, I should have moss up here. Probably have both in the same spot. So you have an orange plot with purple armor, a green backdrop, and I guess a yellow chat name. Interesting. Okay, assuming I do keep these up here. Very nice. Ouch. I love that uppies just exists down here in the meantime. Okay. By the way, flavor of the day. I am drinking Juicy Peach flavored Alani. Can you get me a West Wind banner and lime terracotta accents while you're at it? Absolutely! Look at you. Remembering the things that I need to ask. Ooh, I'm seeing Teacup's flavor of the day right now. Alright, do I want to try and pattern this up somehow? Perchance, perchance. Do I want it to be... Okay, so it'll go vertical if I place it like that. I do want it to be vertical because then I think I want to do a leaf. I'm gonna need to put a backdrop back there into moss and that. And then I think the backdrop I'll just do out of these that I'm getting anyway. I guess technically I only really need to place these wherever there's a leaf. Discord. Oh, okay. Teacup has peach tea to go with the peach vape, while I am drinking a peach drink. That was uncoordinated, chat. That's crazy. Oh my gosh. That's crazy. Okay. How are we looking to start off with? I feel like it would be cool to illuminate the happy stunt with lights right behind, right? And then we could then go into like a couple almost like spotlights kind of coming down from the corners. And then over here, I kind of like the idea of leaves kind of wrapping along the sides for the most part. And then we can do moss in the middle. And then I'll put the backdrops back there. That'll darken the leaves a little bit, which would be kind of cool. So, like this. I'm out of rockets. Mistakes were made. Okay. Oh, I forgot this one. And I forgot to do this one. Okay. So got those. We got that. And then rockets. So that I don't get stuck. Bink bonk. Okay. We have a couple more layers to go. Get me my trusty crafting table scaffolding. Whoops, this is why I have rockets. Okay. Now then. Up top, I'm thinking. One there, one there. One there. I guess if I'm gonna do leaves up here, I should have these ready. Okay. And then up dog. What's up dog? Hello, Rebecca. Welcome in. There we go. Happy Stun backdrop. Doing Happy Stun backdrop things. Okay. Done with that one. Now we have some channel point redeems. So we have the dripstone. Okay, we have the dragon's breath, the dripstone, the barks. Those are what, the top 3? And then we have a couple more after that. Yes, yes, yes. We have the under eye. We have the fire charge. We have the golden dandelion. So is all we're missing the tropical fish? I think so. Okay, complete these. Nothing. Haha, what's up with you? Oh my god, you got me, Rebecca. Oh my god, I can't believe that. That's crazy. I can't believe you got me so good. Oh, classic. Alright. Make sure that dripstone points in the right direction. Well, I gotta do your banner, and then I can do your accents real quick, and then you will be one tropical fish away from completing your Hall of Fame. Interesting that that's what it came down to, but I'm here for it. Okay, you said lime? Is that what you said? For your, corners? Wow, you really do just have all the colors going on. I'm gonna need to type all of this out for Talks. Assuming Talks is the only one that's been working on the Hall of Fame spreadsheet. I don't know if Norm or any of the other mods have input stuff as we've gone, but... Raise your hand if you'd like to be at home, cozy, comfy, in bed, says Rebecca. Already am, says Teacup. That's true. I was, and then I got up and started stream, and then after stream, I'll go back to being comfy, cozy in bed for a little bit while I recover. That's usually the routine now. The routine is turned into, I wake up, as soon as I get out of bed, I'm getting around to start stream. And then once I do that, and I'm done streaming, I will pretty much instantly go lay in bed because I am mentally drained and fried and exhausted. And so I lay in bed for like an hour, hour and a half, and then I'm able to get up and go do whatever. I'm afraid of messing up the spreadsheet. Yeah, no, that's real. Gotta show the pride somehow splitting us into sections in a dark tunnel is very dystopian and toxic, says Happy Stunt. What are you trying to say, Happy Stunt? What are you trying to say? Wednesday come early this week? What's going on with that message? What's going on here? Are you trying to, what's the... Frick, man, what's the term? I can't think of it. Something soapbox. Anyway, I'm also at home and comfy and cozy. Glange, let's go. With cat on my lap, yes. Okay, wow, you're all on my loathe list, says Rebecca. That's literally me at work. Wake up, work, go lay down, then eat, shower, sleep, repeat. Yep. Oh my gosh. Ginger gifted 3 months to Talia. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. If I'm not at work, I'm usually curled up in bed. That's true. Can confirm. I'm not starting anything unless you're planning to. Yeah? Mm-hmm. Okay, you said West Wind banner, right? So... where's the nearest West Wind banner for me to reference? I'm gonna go ahead and say... this one's kind of hard to see from over there, but I just need to double check the colors. Both gray, yellow, and the entire pink spectrum. Okay. Ginger, you scoundrel. Classic. Had to make the only other non-sword haver in chat as a sub. The only other non-sword haver in chat right now? Sword check? That's crazy. Crazy if true. Not that crazy considering I make moderators the people who are the most active in chat, so... Okay, we do... yes. We do photographic memory. Yes. This is what we do. No! Shoot! Okay. And then from there, Imagine says pay Norm. I don't have a sword, says Gino. That's technically true. Technically true. Don't mod Ginger. I don't plan on it. Unless? Ginger gifted a sub to pay Norm. Quick, everyone, bring out your unsubbed alt accounts. Quick. No reason. No reason. Quick. Okay. We got both ends of it. Now, time to make my ult. Chat, my mother is currently trying to plan a trip up here before we even have the house set up. Oh my gosh. Okay. Light gray, pink, magenta, magenta. Light gray, pink, magenta, magenta. Light gray, pink, magenta, magenta. Okay, perfect. There is your West Wind banner. Let me get rid of all of these and that. Aha! Proud representative of the city of Westwind. Very good, very nice. Okay. And this is all extra stuff. What else? Is that everything? Did I do everything? I think I did everything. Yeah, because you already got your moments badges in there. Beautiful! Look at that. Flex on them. Happy stunt. Okay. Where is Game of Tonks? Hall of Fame. Full armor plus... What was the name of the trim you did? Flow. Flow amethyst. Trims. Every channel point badge except for fish. Westwind banner. Lime green accents. Should be everything. There we go. Not to complain, but why am I not marked as a mod in the Hall of Fame spreadsheet? Sounds like you gotta take that up with Toxaton. That's a little below my pay grade. Sorry. Just kidding, I love the mods. The mods are great. You've been fired, I'm so sorry, says Junie Love. Oh no. Oh no. Alright. That Hall of Fame plot updated. Chat, does anyone else have any Hall of Fame redeems they want to do while we're down here? Whether you're joining for the first time or redeeming something on your existing plot or anything of the sort. Were any of you not here to see yours get built? And hence, or not hence, that's the wrong word, and thus need to pick out your accent colors and city banner? Yeah, Norm already finished the plot. Norm was technically the first, I think, to fully complete the plot, and with beacon beams, by the way, for extra credit. Beacon beams and 4 of the moments badges. I don't know if anyone is more actively in stream. Need more points if anyone wants to donate to the Teacup Plot Fund. Incredible. Mod check? Wait, I got you. Hold on. Whoa, mysterious prediction just started. Whoa, that's crazy. All right, I'm gonna get out of here and make my way to the Hall of Extortion. All I need is that Patreon sub and my plot would be kitted out, says Rebecca. I know, I needed to update the starting soon screen. I'm gonna update it to the Hall of Fame plots, I do think. And then that'll be a lot more intuitive than doing a whole separate Patreon tower thing. I redeemed first and Norm's got built first. I say we're tied for first, says Junie Love. Uh-huh. Whatever you say, Winnie. Okay, we have 4 of these to do for Ginger's plot. Incredible. Oh my god! Who put 30k in there? Dark Fairy put 30k in there? Whoa. Whoa. That's crazy. By the way, chat, I will cancel the prediction if anyone else goes into the teacup spot trying to be cheeky. I do have the power to do that. Okay, updated that, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we're gonna update this hall at some point. Oop, I did it. Oop. Rebecca! Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Not. It really would be another moderator, wouldn't it? It really would be another moderator. That's crazy. I saw a prediction and mine went hit the button. Oh my gosh. Incredible. Okay. I did that. Did anyone get a vibe check today? I don't think so. Not yet. I think we're good. Oh wait. My teleporter is literally this way. Taking off 1 channel point for that. Real. Predictions back up. Very interesting. Wow. 3 people contributing 47,000 channel points. That's pretty crazy. That's pretty wild. I wish I could, like, okay, Twitch, I know you're listening, okay? I know you watch my streams specifically. Here's an idea for you. Allow the creator to look into the prediction to see all of the stats. I want to be able to click on the prediction and see how many channel points every single chatter put in and on which side. That way, I can see, okay, there's 4 people putting on the everyone else side. The only one I know of is Dark Fairy because that's the highest amount. And I can see the highest amount, which is great. But I want to be able to see everybody. I want to see how much everyone put in. That'd be cool. I would love that. That would be nice. Anyway. You can see all that? How? Where? I don't see it anywhere. I never do. I don't know how to find it. I would love to. The return ratio is 1 to 4.69 thousand, and that's incredible. 1 to 4. Oh, now it's 4.7. Somebody else put channel points in. Now 4.72. Classic. Wow, that's a lot of channel points. Look at that. Wait, how do I see it? I don't want to close the prediction yet. If I can go see how... I want to figure this out. Day check. 25,087. Holding? I don't actually know if Norm knows how to, and like I'm waiting, but then Norm's not actually typing because Norm doesn't know. I might have to look this up. I might have to do some digging. Hold on. Edit layout. No, that's not what I want to do. Choose outcome. Nope, that doesn't help me. Delete, that doesn't help me. I can click on the... I can't click on these. It doesn't do anything. Double click? Clicking on any of these doesn't help. Wait, is there... Viewer rewards, channel points, manage, like, can I see my predictions in here? No. Community challenge is not what I want. That's the display. I don't know where you see this. Unless I've been bamboozled. Manage prediction. Summary. Wait, is this it? Oh, did I find it? Oh my god, I found it! Whoa! Oh my god, this is so nice. Okay, 6 people spent 47,200 channel points on Teacup. Dark Fairy with 30,000, Norm with 9,999, Rebecca with 6,900, nice. Lear with 234, Sloppy with 69, nice. And Junie Love, 1. There we have it. Go big or go home, Junie Love. Very nice. Norm, the richest chatter, not even doing the most channel points. Yep, typical. Yep, that sounds about right. Incredible. So, no, wait, that gives me a whole pop-out. It gives me an entire, like, pop-out window for the prediction. That's pretty cool. I found it. Alright, there's your channel points. Teacup, enjoy. Thanks for the one. Glad to see June's feeling generous. That was after my government rebate, says Norm. Shut up. Okay, do I need to go back to the Hall of Fame, or are all of those going towards a more expensive redeem? Tis the question, tis the question. Because I love Teacup the most, says Dark Fairy. That's true. Now it's proven. Now there's an actual paper trail that proves that you are the chatter that loves Teacup the most. Little under 2k away. Okay. So, in which case, it's building time. What do you say, cat? Yeah. I just dropped 100k the other week. Okay. Oh boy. Okay, we're doing this shop next. What is this shop again? This is the brewery. Who owns the brewery? Hold on, let me open up the... Do the thing and the other thing, and I gotta go to this account. And I have all of my spreadsheets spread across 4 different Google accounts, I want you guys to know. Does that make me a psychopath? Probably. Okay, these... Oh, Maraise owns this building. Okay, cool. Bonk. Run it again. I'll do 69k. Smirk, says Rebecca. Actually, do you actually want me to run it again? Thanks, chat, for getting me closer to my next redeem, says Teacup. You do love to see it. You do love to see it. Yeah. I still have to save up for an Inspire build. That's true. Yes. I want to get Inspire going when I am in a good place to do so. I am trying not to rush back into it because historically I have tried to get myself back to doing something like on an expedited timeline, and then it didn't work out, and then I had to spend even longer away from it. So I'm trying not to have that happen with Inspire. I don't want to get back into it just to like burn out too quick because I shouldn't have yet. You know what I mean? Okay, I need to figure out what... This is an L shape, but what is our palette gonna be? I'm thinking we need another gray roof. This will probably be another jungle frame. So... Jungle... I think cobblestone. We'll do jungle, cobble, brick, gray. And I don't have that one here yet. Okay, so... Here we go. L shape. Jungle, cobble, brick, gray. Jungle, cobble, brick, gray. Okay, this one. I actually am missing so many stairs on these. What's going on? I actually just messed all of these schematics up, didn't I? That was crazy work. That's crazy work. Anyway. I wonder how many of these buildings I missed out on. Usually I catch those. Or I do the stairs separately when I'm building these, but that's interesting. No, that'll go there. Okay. Yep. Yep. I gotta make sure it's 1 block out so I get the buttons. Yep. And yep. Okay. Area editor. This is... I hate this. Jungle. Cobble. Brick. Gray. Save. Save. Here we go. I still have over 1 million channel points. Don't know how it hasn't dropped below yet. So you're saying you want to give so many channel points to Teacup that it does drop below that? That's what you're saying right now, confirmed? Pause. Okay, this has to go full 180. What happened? Oh my gosh! Risey Raid, hello. Hi Risey, how is your stream? Welcome in, welcome in. We are just getting started with our building for the day and getting in place this first one. I'm probably gonna move this a little. I know the road's supposed to go back here. This feels a little uncomfortably close to that building. So I'll probably adjust that. Also, do I want that to sit further down? I think so. I think I prefer it to sit into the terrain like that. Move it 1 block that way, 1 block this way. That's still plenty of room for this road. Let me see how this looks. Anyway, let me know English. Lock in. Yes, let me know what you did today. Smile. Hope it was good. Good to see you. Stream was good. Did so much mindless mining, working on getting a mushroom island set up to dig all the way down to bedrock. Ooh. Wait, are you digging the entire island all the way down? Is that what you're saying? Because that's crazy if true. Okay, we also had that building pretty close, so I don't want to crowd that one too much. We need to kind of like space this out just right. I could probably go further that way again if it's this far away from this building. Yeah. And it does get pretty close to that road, but that's still fine. And then we have enough room there. And then there's a little bit of breathing room there. We'll kind of figure these out. Okay. Cool. This will be very nice right here then. And I like that height. That should be good. So let me get rid of these. This kind of changes a little bit. Like all the things I need to get rid of here. So I'll move that over here. Don't need these in here. Move all this down here. And then we don't want any of this inside. Looks good to me. Okay. Cool deal. More than the island, the bounds of the biome which extend a bit beyond the existing island, it's fine, I'm sane. Are you sure about that? But anyway, good luck with that project. Glad I'm not the one doing that, but I believe in you. You got this. I will stay here building my things above ground. That's actually not true because we still need to do more on the Hall of Fame, and I will be back underground again. Every time I feel like I'm done underground, I just do more stuff. Which reminds me, we need to go to the Book of Raids. I'm gonna throw a guess in here. I'm gonna guess Rise is on page 25. Oh, so close. 22. Number 15. So if you don't know, actually, chat, the next thing we're working on then in the Hall of Fame is going to be the Raid Hall, which is where all of these names in this book are going to go. And for every time, I need to figure out the specifics, but the idea is at a certain point you get an hourglass as your little plot. And I think I'll do that on like, because I don't want to have to build like 10 million of these. I think what I'll do is on your second raid, you get an hourglass. And then that way, there's like 1 million one-off raids that never will be here ever again. And I don't have to build plots for those. So on your second one, you get an hourglass. And then you'll get a concrete powder for every raid. So whatever color you want will be your concrete powder. And then you can put that in there. So like Risey will have 15, right? I think what we'll probably do is like, it requires 2 raids to get your thing. And then you'll have 2 concrete powder when it starts out, because that's your 2 raids. And maybe I'll do something like that. I don't know. That seems cool. It seems like a good idea. That's what we're going to do. That's why I'm tracking all those in that book. So then I can go in and retroactively put all those in there. I think it would be pretty cool. But that's our next Hall of Fame project. So we're gonna kind of be bouncing between working in a Hathos here and then working on that part of the Hall of Fame. That's what I'm thinking. What I'm thinking will be the idea. I need to figure out if I want to move the door on this building. I feel like I do, because it's like a shop. It being kind of on this intersection would make a lot of sense, especially if it was like right here. So I think that's where we'll do it. I do need to go grab all the things we need to do though, so I guess we'll start with that. Do I want to get any terrain blocks? Probably not. We're probably fine. Bunny's got a burrow. I guess so. I guess so. I also have a Pepsi today because my tummy was too icky for coffee, but my head was too icky to not have caffeine. No, that's fair. That's fair. I'm beyond the point of like a normal pop helping my head with caffeine. Like I need more. If I have a caffeine headache, it's because I didn't have a full energy drink. Imagine if someone started streaming just to get into the raid hall. That would be crazy, right? That'd be crazy if someone just raided with like the minimum 3 viewers for like a week straight just to get in there. That's crazy. Time to start streaming. Okay, let me put that in there. And then I don't need the stick anymore, so I'll put that in there. We're doing a jungle frame. So we'll start with these. And this is an L shape, so I do need 7 total. That is 6 total, 7 total. I mathed that wrong. I don't know how I wound up arriving at that in my head, but that's fine. Okay, and then I need 1 of these, 3 of these, 3 of these, 2 of these, 1 of these, 1, no, it's gonna be spruce door. Okay, and then I need to actually make all of this stuff. Okay. More stairs. More stairs. More stairs. Okay. And then slabs. And then trapdoors. 12 at a time trapdoors is so good. I don't think I could ever go back. I don't think I could ever willingly go back. Outside of, like, when I'm on a server where it's not a thing. But, like, I don't know, man. 12 at a time trapdoors, it's too good. Okay, I got all of those. That's good. Hi, Water. I hope you're doing well. I am. I'm doing all right today. Thank you for the lurks, everybody who's lurking. Thank you for the drip. Thank you for the drip. What drip are we on, chat? Where's my 100%ers? What was today's drip? Like 595? 596? Something like that? Okay, I need cobblestone and tough for these. Do those, do those. Okay, so that'll be for the base. These for the base. I need a sign for the front door. Different than the one I have over there. And glass. That's the other thing I'm missing. And that is probably everything I need. Very good. Good job, Cat. We've got 12 at a time trapdoors on the server I'm on today, and I keep forgetting and crafting 3 stacks of trapdoors at a time. Honestly, though, is that a bad thing when you really think about it? Because at the end of the day, trapdoors, arguably, the thing that you end up crafting the most with wood. Just a thought. Just a thought. Okay, I need to pay close attention to what I'm doing here because I Will need to manually do some of this to make sure I get it just right. Okay. This is not going to be where we put the door, despite what the schematic wants. So you come around and fix that in a second. Okay, and we got all of these. Oh wait, no, that's where I was going to put the door. Okay. So now, I'm going to turn this off. Turn this off. And then let's build all these up. At least one more. And then we'll go around and we'll kind of fine tune everything. Make sure we get it just right. Okay, so since I already raised this up, the door is not going to sit elevated. It is just going to sit right there. And then over here, fill that in like normal. And then I just want to go around and make sure I don't have any odd looking sections like that or like this. Build those down into the terrain. That's fine. Don't want that. Don't want this. Okay. And now we'll go around with our stairs and trapdoors. Such is the procedure. Okay, we're going to build that down in the terrain. This one down into the terrain and right there. Those are good. Nothing on that inside one. Then it gets to be a little much. Anyway. I use them for temporary housing anyway, so it's not that bad. Just silly. That's fair. That's fair. Well, I kind of want to get rid of that one now. Do I have... Yes. Let's put that there. That's fine, because that blends with the other a little bit better. Whoops. This one can sit a little bit lower down. Getting so much echo, but also want to listen to the music. Hold on. I'll just send you a listening party. There you go. Then you don't have to hear my voice over my own voice constantly. As much as you enjoy my voice. Okay, do I want to fill that hole in? Yeah, I think so. And I think I'll do that one elevated. Lower that one down. Yeah, that'll be fine. Do those. I don't do inner ones on the door, and then I think we're ready for the trapdoors. And then after this, I can just do the schematic all the way up. I don't love when they offset like that on the corner. I think I'll just do a second trapdoor. This doesn't bug me as much when that happens. Nothing on that inner one. Okay. Perfect. Now, I should be good to turn this back on. Go up, and I just need to be careful around the door spot. And then this would be a window spot, even though it doesn't want to say that. The echo makes it so hard to understand what's being said. Yeah. Like I'm constantly interrupting myself. You know what? You hearing that? That's probably what it sounds like in my head. That's probably the closest it could get. Yeah. I would not like to hear what that sounds like. I feel like I would start having an like existential crisis or something if I heard that, like how you heard that, because it would probably feel so familiar. Okay, how am I doing this? Because this was the door, but now it's not the door, so that doesn't get that full mark. This actually just gets another glass. Because that's just a window now. Yes. And then that's the one that gets adjusted, so... This is the brewery owned by Maurice. Okay. And then... Up we go. One time someone was getting caught up on all my VODs at once and sent me a screenshot of like 5 of me yapping, and that's what my brain sounds like. So yours sounds the same, I think. Oh my gosh. Oh no. All of your VODs at once is crazy. I need to get caught up on VODs. Oh yeah, let me just watch the 5 that I missed, but all at the same time. And up we go. Why would you do this to yourself and then also to me? Yes. Like working in security for a facility whose job is to clone yappers. What a crazy conversation we landed on today. Huh. Oh, did not mean to do that. Okay, we should be at this point ready to go swap out the inventory. Just turn the schematic off, make sure it all looks accurate. Yes, indeed. See, that's interesting, because on one of the first buildings, one of the first of this district, neither side of the door got anything on that inside right there. Variation, I guess. The listen party is struggling. I feel like it always does, too. I don't know why. I don't know why. It doesn't make any sense. Also, I gotta keep on top of my messages. Hold. Alright. Probably because we're on Discord at the same time. You think so? Because we're in a call? It's affecting it? But, like, wouldn't that be how most people listen to a listening party? Is while on call? I don't know. That feels... I don't know. I just work here. Ugh. 2.5, because there was potentially a third. But we don't count the halves. But just so you know. Okay, we do not need these. There was a third. Oh my gosh. Okay. Let's fix this mess. And then maybe get a little bit more of any of this stuff that I am somewhat low on. Okay, we'll do that. And then I need the brick stuff for the middle. I probably need some more glass too. The other half of that last bless for you then. Yes. Now I gotta yeet my nose. A third chew has hit the stream. That's right. Allergies. Oh my gosh. They totally didn't get worse when they put a window AC in my room. Totally. Hold. Nose blowing ASMR. Yeesh. Why is pollen gotta be a thing? Actually, I take that back. Very important reasons. Why does pollen allergy have to be a thing? My nose was itching and twitching so bad today. Itching and twitching. I like that. Okay, I'm gonna need some of this stuff for when we get up to the roof. Probably a stack of those, 2 of those, 1 of those. Okay, and then mostly 2 stacks, and then those, and stone buttons. Okay, let's just go in and do a full stack out of here. Alright, cat, off I go. Meanwhile, I don't have allergies that cause me to sneeze. I sneeze when the temperature shifts a few degrees. That's crazy business. What an interesting little quirk. So when Ari walks into the room, that's crazy. That's crazy. I don't know about all that. I actually don't think I brought enough spruce trapdoors. I noticed that on some of the windows, it's just all jungle on the sides. But then on this one, it's spruce. And I think they were supposed to be spruce. And then I just messed the schematics up. But like, oh well. Variation. I'm not going to go back and change it. We'll just call it happy little accidents. Actually, AC is so annoying because I sneeze every time it turns on if I'm not under a blanket. Oh my gosh. Hi, Millie. How's it going? I would get that like half a second early. Oh my gosh. Good. How about you? I'm doing all right. Doing all right so far. I don't know. Strangely enough, my head hurts, but like not in like a headache way. In like an actual like top of my head physically hurts, like on the outside. And I don't know why. But like I woke up like that. So I don't know what I did in my sleep to make the top of my head hurt, but it's like sore. I don't know. It's weird. Very weird. So that's kind of bugging me. And I also... My dreams last night made me wake up feeling like 3 years had passed overnight. Because I felt like I spent so long dreaming. Fitting for the song that's on right now, actually. But, yeah. That happened. I don't know. I'm live, so that's a good sign. Are you having a hair cramp? Is that a thing? Maybe. A hair cramp? I've never heard of such things. Okay, we need to go get all of our roof blocks. And then I'll double check everything I have right now. Should be done with the bricks and stuff. I think I'm just allergic to being cold. The good thing I give off heat really well. I don't know the term, but if you twist your hair in a way that they're not used to, the hair follicle can hurt. I see. Okay. Maybe that's what happened. Maybe my hair follicles hurt. What a sentence. You do. I do. I have been told. I have been told I am akin to a space heater. I think I'm done with the spruce trapdoors. I don't know if I need more jungle stairs or not. Probably go ahead and get more dark oak stuff. And then done with windows. Okay, we have officially used all of the deep slate I have out here, I think. So I guess I'll use up what I got, and then we need to go bring some more back over here. Yeah. Okay. My hair follicles hurt when I get sick, says Dreamla. Interesting. If it feels like a bruise, kinda. It feels like a bruise that I just feel 24/7. You generate more heat than anyone I've met. Maybe because you're so hot, Smile. Oh my god, stop. Oh my god, stop, I'm streaming. Oh my gosh. Oh, interesting. The schematic has an extra one of those guys right there, and it doesn't need to. Interesting. It does need that one. Whoops, did not mean to just jump down like that. No Smile. Oh my gosh. Where's Ginger to put the acrylic stick emote in the chat? But like really big. Whoop. Okay. Thank you, Easy Place. Been a while. Welcome in, kiddo. How's it going? Yes, it has. Yes, it has. Okay, I ran out of jungle. Good thing I got more. Oh, okay. That's all the deep slate I had. So I guess, for one, I want to make sure that we're not gonna have to worry about spawns in here, and then we need to go figure out our deep slate, so. I hit a tree. Now this is why we watch the acrylic stream. For what reason? Falling off ledges and then rocketing around aimlessly? Okay. First of all, shut up. Where do I put these here? Because I know I have like a stupid amount of deep slate. I guess I've already kind of dug into those a little bit. What do I feel like the partial one should be this one. I'm gonna bring like 3 of those we can convert into tiles. Dig straight. Oh my gosh, I just saw that. Hold on, I'll go back. I'll go back. I think that was while I was getting that. Roughly here. Roughly here. I remember when you built the library. Yeah. Oh my god, there's a dig straight down. No. Yes? No. I was like, no way. That's crazy. Fun. Should hit the Hall of Fame, I would imagine. It'd be crazy if we didn't. I guess we're not. And to no avail. I will yoink those channel points. Thank you very much. Nice try. Okay. And then don't care, don't care, don't care. I guess I'll keep those. I would like to yoink the channel points. Incredible. Imagine you could actually. Hold on. That reminds me to clear the queue. I still gotta do Buns Guild. That's been in there for like a month. Oh my gosh. But I also want to wait for Buns to be here. Do 3, I'll do 4 more for in there, because then I give it the shulker, and then I'll grab some more out of the shulker for the roof we're doing right now. And that'll take care of us for a little while. Bing, and out we go. But first, we sleep. Gotta go now. Gotta watch football for once. 07. Love your custom skins on your tools. Thank you. As a part of the texture pack I made. I do quite like those. Bing bong. Hi, Blending. How's it going? Oh, that didn't work. Oh, I forgot to get the nether brick stuff for the roof. Oh well. Guess we'll get that in a second. I'm doing alright so far today. You know what I still need to do is I still need to log onto your server and make sure everything works. I have not done that. Because we all know that I am going to be doing the best out of anyone tomorrow, surely. world renowned for my combat skills in Minecraft. I actually slept last night. Why am I more tired than yesterday when I got 2 hours? It's weird how that works sometimes. But I get it. It's like, I don't even know how long I slept. I don't even remember what time I went to bed last night, to be quite honest. I think it was like another 3-something o'clock, maybe 4. And then I woke up at like 12:40. It's kind of how it's been. Oh. Okay, I don't have the stuff to do those yet. Oh, ran out of those. All right. I went to bed at about 12:15. Woke up at 9. Oh my gosh. No matter what time I go to sleep, I'm waking up anywhere from 5:30 to 6:30. Ugh. Yeah. I've definitely gone through stretches in my life where I was like conditioned to wake up at a certain period of time every day. I noticed that my sleep definitely gets the worst when I am alone. So definitely around when I like wasn't streaming at all earlier this year. Just with like being really depressed and stuff. Where it was kind of like all over the place sleep. Like I would average maybe 12 to 14 hours of sleep every single day. Still be exhausted and tired, but just like the kind of sleep that's just like not wanting to exist. It kind of gets that way for me when I'm like alone for extended periods of time. I could definitely feel my sleep schedule kind of reverting to that now that Girly Pop's medical leave is over and she's not here 24/7. Okay, loaded schematics, unload. Alright. Another building done and ready to go. Perfect. So that means we have 2 more, 1 more, 2 more. Just 1. 1 more before we can do this section of road. We get this done. Probably still do the road today as well. So I gotta fill this block in with some trees. But at least we finally looped in the Seekers Guild Hall. It's been sitting out here on its own for so long. But now it's actually a part of things. And we're starting to get to where things are kind of spacing out a little bit more on the outskirts here. I need to redo all of these outlines. All of the solid ones have not been reconfigured for this style, so I do need to do that. Kind of caught up to the very last couple that I had planned out. I guess we have this one and we have 1 more block, and then I need to redo them because these are all set to go. And then that'll loop in that part of the road, which will be nice. Okay. So let me go put everything away real quick. I wish I could be an early riser. Unfortunately, my father trained that out of me. Badge. Over years, since we can trans. Heck yeah! You'll sleep better in the first part of August at least. True. That is true. Okay, those go in there. I need some more dark oak fence gates for sure. Around March of last year, that's when I started my HRT. I had come out before then, but that was about when I started hormones. Okay, we go down to 18. Yes, that'll do. And we need the stick. Okay. Well, let's go figure out what this next one's gonna be. Okay, I feel partial to doing a dark oak frame. I think it's purple roof time. Probably do a white wall again. And then an end stone base. So this one's got everything except the brick is wrong. Okay. So to the creative world, grab that real quick. Ain't sure when I'm gonna do the hormone stuff. Yeah, fair. It's different for everybody. Everybody's journey looks a little different, that is. Okay, I need this one right here, so let's put this one out to there. Out to there. That's good. That's good. That's good. Okay. Dark oak, end stone, white, purple. Have I mentioned how peaceful it is not sharing walls with neighbors? Oh my god. It's so nice, isn't it? Okay, whoops. Load. Wait, did I grab the wrong one? No, I didn't. Okay. I need to rotate that. 2 more. Okay, so based on the outline, we would put that right there. Now, I don't love how squeezed together that is. I'm going to move this down to, out to, and still squeeze the road through here and up to this point. Move that out there a little bit. And then yeah, that'll sit pretty good. And then I just want to make sure we put the height at a good point. I think it's probably fine. It covers quite a few levels. Like, I don't want to go down because we're already kind of into the hill over here. And then this side will just sit a little higher off the ground, but that'll be fine. Bring this down. And we can start getting rid of some of this stuff. I'm going to sleep. Just tried the pistachio Leonard truffles. OMG, I love them. I'm glad you like them. I probably would not. The bloom badge doesn't fit the color scheme. Yeah, that's true. Unfortunate. Definitely blasted movies on the TV at midnight just because we can. Yes. Yes. Okay. I will move this out there. Move this out here. This over here. This over here. Cat. Okay. Let's go prep the inventory. We'll get started on this one. Yeah, if there's one thing I miss about the house that I had in Texas, it was not sharing walls. I mean, to be fair, actually, no. I was gonna say I'm in a house now. It's just a family house, but I do share walls. I share 2 walls out of 4, and therefore cannot be too loud. So it's pretty much like an apartment. Okay, it actually really is now that I think about it. It's like my room is a little studio. I had to move out over as a gas leak. Oh no, yikes, that is not good. We were fine? I'm glad you were fine. Gas leaks are no joke. Okay, 5, 6, and then I need to fill that one. Okay, perfect. Actually, wait, no, we need 7 because it is an L shape. That's the one. Okay, we got all of those. Now we need a door. We need 1 of those, 4 of those, 3 of those, 2 of those. Actually need to make more fence gates for the rooftops too, so we'll do that. Give me all of the stairs. Still waiting for my woodcutter, Mojang. Still waiting for my woodcutter. Okay, I'll do more of those. More of those, more of those, more of those. Okay. That will do for all of that. And then, oh wait, no, I wanted to make silly streamer. I need fence gates. Which requires so many sticks. Alright, that'll do for these, which can go back in here, and then I don't need these. Okay, so the base is the end stone one. So these two, and where am I? Hello. Disoriented. Those. I also need an oak sign. I need windows. And that's probably gonna get us started. Yeah. Run it. I also realized this morning while trying to make a latte that I ground my coffee beans too fine at Costco again. Now I have to buy another bag and grind it less fine and mix it and pray that the machine approves. Oh no. What's your thoughts on the cushion? I don't know too much about it. Minecraft update spoilers if you want to mute. I don't know too much about it, but I have seen a number of Reddit posts of people being like, oh, you can do this. You can do this. You can do this. And like a lot of really interesting, really fun uses. So I haven't watched any videos on it that like deep dive it per se, but it does seem like it is going to be one of the better additions we've ever gotten for the building community specifically, which I am always here for because I don't know if you could tell, but I am indeed a part of the building community. So I think it is good based on what I've seen so far. Very good, very good. I think, okay, the uses I can think of that I've seen recently. Conveyor belts, awesome. You can make LED lights on horizontal surfaces. I want to say, okay, I saw one where it was like making a very was like 1 pixel slope all the way up to a full block, but you're not actually going to be able to do that because they're going to fix it on one of the next snapshots or something. So kind of that one. I'm trying to think of what else I saw. I've seen so many. The cushion travel, a lot of railroads using the cushions, which I'm here for, especially for the Inspire world and Hardcore world. That seemed like a pretty good use as well. I feel like the coolest thing about the cushion is the fact that it can be placed like in conjunction with things. So then you're starting to get into like debug stick territory and like things like that that we're not used to being able to do without like external tools, which I think is pretty cool. Okay, is this where I'm putting the door? Yeah, I don't mind putting the door there. That's fine. Whoops. But yeah, I think it'd be fun. I am still on 26.1.2. I don't even know what I'm missing with the update I don't have on right now. I'm like kind of behind. So I don't, because I know I'm no longer on the most recent version. I think it's the one with the sulfur stuff, right? Is that the one I don't have? I haven't really been in a rush to update because there wasn't anything in there that I like urgently needed. Okay, I do still need to do the stairs and everything at the bottom. I just want to make sure that we get these built up high enough that I can put those in place accurately. Okay. Turn those off. That in there. Try to get all these right. Am I allowed to talk about what's in 26.2? If it's an update that's already out, yes. So out of the touch from Minecraft right now, I have a touch that sounds like 120 or something, not the current hyperfixation. No, that's real. I have Cheez-Its, randomly remembered the snacks I bought. Yes. The new update version names I ate, yeah. Yeah. It was perfectly fine for over a decade. I don't know why they felt the need to change it. I do, but yeah, didn't think it was necessary. Surprised you didn't want the new block sets? I do, and I will update. I just don't need them at the moment, so I haven't been in a rush. I also am not entirely familiar with what I'm missing out on. Like, I vaguely know about some of the, like, sulfury blocks and stuff, but I don't, like, really know. You know what I mean? I'm not, like, intimately familiar with what they look like and everything. Or, like, how useful they'd be. But, yeah. Yeah, I'll put that one up a little bit. We'll do this. Is part of me hesitating to update because every update is a reminder that I need to update the texture pack again? Possibly. I need to... There is a number of updates that have come out. I need to account for the new stuff in the past however many updates and see about, like, oh, do I want to change any of these textures? And then I need to fix a lot of things that got broken. For sure. So... yeah, one of these days I have got to try and dig deep within myself so that I can lock in and fix the texture pack and fix the starting soon screen and do all these like little stream TLC things that have been needing to be done. Maybe I should co-work it. Maybe I should just like go live on alt while I do that, and then I can just like turn it into like a co-working thing and then be more motivated from the body doubling. Fun fact, 6:30 is bedtime in Minecraft according to Acrylic's mod. Yes, 18:32 and a half is when you can sleep in Minecraft. So it's not actually the mod that determines that, that's the actual in-game Minecraft time. So according to Minecraft, you can sleep at 6:30. And then you wake up at 6:30 as well, I think, right? Like 6 or 6:30 in the morning, it'll pop you awake. I should go to the store so I could be done before Jeannie gets back from work trip. 07? 07. Okay, let me get these in here. Very nice. Alright, now we're good to go the rest of the way up. Dude, I don't... my head hurts so much. In the, like, not headache way. Ugh. Why did I have to sleep wrong on my hair? That would be fun? Yeah. I know I've talked before about, like, co-working / body doubling on alt acrylic writing streams to see if that helps me be able to, like, write more frequently, because that's a big struggle I have. And I do still want to, like, play around with that. You know what? I am Because I'm thinking of it, and because I had the idea, and I've been talking about it, it's kind of giving me the, like, baseline motivation needed to try that out, so maybe we'll do that today. Because I don't have any other plans today, so... maybe that's what we'll do. We can do... assuming we do that, and I'm still in a good place to do so later today, we can take care of the starting soon screen first, because that'll be something that I could do in one sitting. I think the texture pack might take a couple sittings, but we'll try it out. We'll give it a go. See what we do. Just be productive in general. Okay. Ready to go swamp out the inventory. $11 hours and 30 minutes is a lot of sleep. Yes. Alright, all done with the end stone. Pop some of those off, just a little bit more. That many windows should be fine. And then I guess from here we just need stuff for the white walls. We need stone buttons. We need some of the jungle stuff for as we get up towards the top. Probably some more fence gates. Do something like that. And then I need, actually, all of this pretty much. Probably do an additional thing of stairs. Okay. 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 That'll do. And then fill those up. Put these away. Cool. Up we go. I forgot a torch. Always a vibe when this song comes on. It just makes me feel like I'm in a tavern, and I love it. Like Sinner's version better? I'm not familiar with it. And we sleep. That's a vibe switch. Not repeating that one out loud. Oh my god. The message I just got from Teacup. That is crazy. That's insane. Time to go get some purple roof blocks. Thank you all for the lurks. Everyone who's lurking. I unfortunately have to go. It's almost time for work. No, I knew this was coming. I dreaded this moment. Shoot. Okay. Old chat. Actually, hold on. This is a good opportunity because I need to take a food break because I have not eaten today outside of a single granola bar, and I can feel it because I took my meds and I drank caffeine and I need food. So I will turn a food break. I will make a food break out of this. Very nice. Okay, chat, enjoy words. I will put the music up. I will be back after I make food and eat and everything, and then we will keep going. Okay, chat, I'm back. Hello, it me, food eaten. I just switched to normal BRB when I saw that nobody wanted to play words. I was like, okay. Where did we leave off needing? I am pretty sure that I don't need any of those anymore. I think we're just at the rooftop, right? Of the one that we've been working on, so we'll just put all of those in there. Get all those in their spot. Probably done with these. And then make sure I grab these and purple. Purple, purple, purple. Do all of those. Okay. Back we go. Ping pong. Oh. So we get this building done. This is the last one on this city block. So we get this done, then we're switching gears to roads. So we can get this road connected. Should be able to get that done before too long. And then we can probably get started on trees as well for this little area in terms of today's progress. Also, 2 seconds. Forgot to do a thing. Okay. Oh my gosh. Nobody saw that? Didn't happen? I hate us, my beloved. Hi, kitty. We are making the progress. We are doing the thing. Slowly but surely. One building closer to a completed city. Oh my gosh. Oh, I ran out. I was like, hello? And I'm almost out of those. Okay. Jungle planks. Thinking of doing a co-working stream on Acrylic after we're done with mainstream today, where I will probably, I don't know what all we'll do, but probably get the starting soon screen updated. I want to change it to the Hall of Fame plots, and then I can update that as needed every so often, and that way we got something that's a little more accurate. At least, I'll still have the builds in there, I think, but I'll just replace the Patreon tower part, maybe. And I might start with the builds and then go to the Hall of Fame plots after that, maybe? I don't know. I am one nether brick fence short. That is criminal. Okay. Well, I guess we'll go put everything away except for one nether brick fence. And then we can go out there and get ready to do the road. Okay, I'm not gonna need the stick. I will probably, because we're gonna dig this out, let me get something like those for planning out the road, and then the shovel I have, and then this to fix it. Okay, that's all we need for now. I do need to sleep in a second, so we'll do that. Crimes. That's what we do here. We do crime. Be gay, do crime. Something like that. Bonk. And with that, incredible. Another building done. I don't need that sign there anymore. And this is the section of road we need to do. All right. Perfect. This house is claimable, by the way, the one we just did with the purple roof. That is a house. That is house 68. And then I need to make sure that I unitalicize that because it is built. Okay. Do that. That's good. It's raining. Can I... But is it storming? Can I sleep? Tisn't. Okay. How's your day been, kitty? How you been doing? What's been poppin'? I tried so hard while on a hold for the IRS, but I'm a words failure. It's okay. You did your best. That's all you can ask. And then I picked up the slack for a round, but then nobody else was there, so I was like, okay, I'll just go normal BRB. Pretty good. My tattoo's almost completely healed. Yay! Don't forget to be very good about your Aquaphor or whatever you're using to rub on it to help it heal. With all of my tattoos, I pretty routinely applied Aquaphor for about a month after I got it. About a month each one. And then, like, mine are all, like, full color as well. So the color turned out really good, even still. And then you just gotta remember, like, sunscreen it so that when you're in the sun, you're not exposing the tattoos too bad, because that'll cause them to fade. Oh my god, I'm dying. Tomorrow I'm going on a bat and nighttime bird walk. Whoa. Whoa. That sounds crazy. Trying to do sunscreen that's hopefully less greasy and yucky texture. Yeah, I get that. Rip to the typo. Hate to see it. Actually, wait. I want to get rid of that one. Okay, this is a bit of an intersection. So, we want to make sure that we're getting ready for this to split off into two different directions. We'll go, I guess, in right here, and then have it kind of come back out a little bit. Okay, we're gonna at least have all of that open. There'll probably be a little patch in the middle of like dirt or whatever. Especially if this one comes all the way out to here. And then get rid of this one. I'm being called by a spam number. No thanks. Okay, that's gonna go there, so... I guess I need to figure out what the width of the path is as it comes up to here. We'll probably come all the way out to... there. That'll be kind of far up as we bring that out a little bit, and then that'll be where we leave this part of the road. All of this is good. And then this is all good. We want this to kind of come over here. And then make sure that if you're going this way, the path is wide enough. That seems good. And then if you're going this way, the path is wide enough. Something like that. And then that leaves us with our little middle section. I'll put another one right there. Okay, so that'll be our little island in the middle of that intersection. And then we just need to connect this to the rest of the road up top. Our current focus. So I'll bring this over. Is that too thin? Yes. Give me a little bit more room right there. A little bit more room right here. Bring that all the way up to there. Okay. Whenever we adjust these outlines, that building might get removed or moved back depending on what fits, but this will do good for now. Okay, go to sleep. But that is the entire section we need to do right now. What if the little patch had a tiny little tree? It very well may, whenever we get to building trees. Wouldn't be the first time we do that. Okay, we got all of this in place. I think we're ready now to run back and grab the pathway building things. So this is the section that we're doing right now. Is from that road around here, and then this little intersection. Get that in place. And then that'll connect to this little city block that we have most recently done. Get the trees built up in there, and then we're ready to move on to this one at that point. Very good. The roads are so good. Thank you. I'm glad you like them. I think they're turning out really good. I quite like these roads. Grass and dirt. Coarse dirt. Podzol. We've gotten so much Podzol building out here in Ahathos. Oh my gosh. Actually, so much. Okay, shouldn't need any more of these. And then we just need to get the pathway block. So let's bring 3 of those, 4 of those, 6 of these. And then, oh, I guess I do need some of these for mixing into the road. We should be good. Cat kindly lets you use their building materials. Yes, Cat is very good friend. Okay, before we actually start placing these, okay, we are into grass territory, and I didn't actually bring grass to do those sections. Whoops. Okay, we'll skip the grass then. That's all grass until we get to about here. I'm gonna go back around the other side. Okay, back to grass. Okay. That'll get that started, and then we'll go get the grass real quick. I'm gonna start placing blocks, and onward. Cat is a home meowner. Oh, you're playing with fire there, kitty. You better hope Beanie's not around. Thank you, lurkers, for the lurks. As always. Okay, get me up here. Yes. Okay, that'll be good. Mixing those in, and then off of the middle island, we'll just do those couple and call it good. Okay. Now then, well, let's get placing. Rarest block first. Nothing like some relaxing road building. And losing my voice along the way. Okay, regular andesite. We mostly just need to break up these big sections into more bite-sized pieces. One of my favorite facts is that the word homeowner has meow in it. Yes. Yes, that is a fun one. I do like that. Almost done with the andesite. Then concrete, and then finishing touches. And then that'll be this little section of road good. Whoops. What type of stone is best to build on? What do you mean? Building site. I should ban you. Don't give me that face. If Teacup was here, you would get a dink, so. In Teacup's honor. That physically hurt to read. I know, me too. Yeah, I'm with you. See, not even you have done something that atrocious, Junie Love. That's crazy. Day check, 25,097. Okay, finishing touches. Oh no, dog. Stuck down here. Get out of here. Be free. Go. Go, be free. Be free. I don't want to trap you down here when I close it off. Be free. I don't have bones. You're free. You're free, get out of here. There you go. Okay. Why is the 6 in the day count upside down? 9 of your business? Wow. 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 I just watched that Game Changer episode with Teacup with the wows. If you know, you know. Oh my god, that was incredible. Mine was supposed to be a 6-7 joke, but yeah, I think Kitty outdid you there. I need to watch more Game Changer. Oh, it's so good. That has become the thing that Teacup and I watch together. I don't actually remember which episode that is. I want to say it was in season 3? I don't remember. All right. Check it out, chat. That is an expanded road. Just like that. Getting that place all in there together, nice and easy. Here's what the map looks like now with the addition of this little section of road. Zoom out right here and see another section connected. Now we can move on to trees in this block, and I don't know how many we'll get in, but we can do the trees pretty quick these days, so we'll be able to get those, and then that'll be the rest of this filled in, and then after that we'll be doing another pretty big chunk of the city up next, even though it's only 4 more buildings. 4 more buildings here, and then this road from what we just did all the way around to here, which is going to be a pretty big chunk of the southern part. That's going to loop in this road down here to the Brotherhood. We'll get that connected, and then we'll only have 1 disconnected. That'll be the Voyagers, and we'll get there as we work our way back up around. But I think what we'll do is, so we're going to finish this today probably, this block. The next thing to work on is going to be this block, and once we get that in place, I then need to update these outlines. But before I do that, we'll probably switch and do this farmland over here, which has been needing to get done now that we've got the city built up around here. So I need to do more farmland over here. We'll probably do that at some point soon as we work our way around the southern part of the city down here and kind of go from there. What do you use to watch shows with people remotely? Allegedly Discord. Allegedly, Teacup just screen shares it on Discord and it works. But I know it doesn't work with everything, so I don't know. I would assume that Dropout allows screen sharing because they're chill. Yeah. How many districts? 3. 3 districts, and once we actually like have all the buildings put in, I'll be able to draw lines around each district. I can't do that yet because I don't entirely know where I'm gonna put the divide between District 3 and then the rest of District 1. It's gonna be somewhere around here, where District 3 is the southern part, and then the rest will be 1. And 2 is already done. We've done all of District 2. There's no more of 2 that needs to be done, but I don't exactly know, but we'll draw the lines after I have them all in place, and then that'll kind of show us a little bit better what it's like. Will the districts have names besides numbers? Most likely. Most likely. I just didn't know if I would get to that point building it in Minecraft, or if that would be something that's revealed through other means or whatever, but probably. Yeah. I'm just thinking. Also, hold. Hold. Alright, here we go. So, let's go put this stuff away. And then we'll get our tree making stuff. We'll go from there. This place is looking so incredible. I love this. I love this. Mark my words, chat. We will have a hate DOS done before 2027. So help me if this city is not done by 2027. I think we're well on our way. So long as I don't end up needing to take like another extended period of time away for mental health, in which case I'm sure we can all understand, but assuming that's not the case, we should be good. That is bold. You know what's sad is that it shouldn't be bold. That should be a reasonable prediction. But it's me. Alright. Give me... I think I have... Yeah, I have this up here. Okay, we're gonna want more of this stuff. Okay, we do use a lot of trapdoors. So we don't want to make more of those. Okay. And leaves. There's like, how many more buildings? Laughs and Hall of Fame build? Yeah, listen. Even though we're bouncing back and forth between here and the Hall of Fame, I think Hathos will get slightly more time just because of how behind we are on it and how much I just want to get it done already. Is that storming? I felt like it got too dark. More rain. Go figure. Okay, time for some trees. This is going to be tree number 321. Spruce trees. Let's do a tall guy right on the edge of the road. How did that place if I have easy place on? Riddle me that. I cannot believe how many trees we have built in this city and how many more still need to be done. Like, we are easily gonna hit 500 by the time we get this city done. All right. One tree down. 321. Alright. Do I want to do another tall one? I might actually. Especially if I rotate it again. And bring that down. And even shuffle that a lot further over. Put that right there. This little section of road that just dives beneath a bunch of trees. Seems kind of fun. Run it, and then we got that door right there. We'll probably have the road sneak right on through when we do that. Seems good to me. Okay, those will be the two tall ones we do over here. That one is 322. And then I guess I'm making my way around this way. No, that feels wrong. That feels wrong. Gotta go counterclockwise. Can't tell you why. Just gotta. Okay, let's see. Next opportunity for a tree over here. I'm not gonna put one there, that feels forced. But right here, and then a little back I think works. So let's do Let's actually do a small one on the edge. And kind of sit a little bit low. I'll move that up one. So it sits above the path a little bit better. Yeah. Whoops. Alright. There we go. That one. Okay, and that's gonna be 323. I want to try and fit a couple in back here. Let's do a big one. And rotate that twice. And let's see. Make sure we get the top of that. Could be a good spot for that one. Do I want to raise that up? No, that's fine. Okay. Back down we go. Tree building speed run. Hold. I have a text. Oh. Oh, out of slabs. That was quick. Dang, that building just straight up sits in the terrain. That's crazy. Oh. Okay. Restock. We went through that stuff so quick. Is that where I keep tree stuff? I guess so. I don't know why I have a door in there, but that's weird. Okay, stairs are still good. And then, yeah, I need all of those. These. That in there. Oh my gosh. Top those off. Those and those. Oh my gosh, that was perfect. Alright. Back we go. Nice. Alright, loaded schematics. Take that one off. Sleep real quick. This is 324. Okay. Let's get over there. Do I want another one squeezed in this little spot? I don't think so. It's probably fine. But I will do another one over here. I'll go with a leaning spruce. Which way is this going? That way? I kind of feel like I want it to go the other way. I'm gonna sit kind of against that building, but leaning away from it. Maybe cover that window a little bit less. Is it right on that corner? Yeah. That seems pretty good. And up we go. I think at the rate we're going, we're going to be looking at getting all of the trees done on this block. That'll be a perfect ending point for stream. And then at that point, what I'll probably end up doing is I'll rest up a little bit, lay in bed, and just kind of chill for a minute. And then eventually at some point, assuming nothing changes, I'll probably go live on Alt to be productive some more. Update our starting soon screen, maybe do other stuff, I don't know. I mean, ideally, do a little writing. We'll see if I can kind of channel that, but we'll give the old body doubling a try, a test. Experiment with it a little bit over there. I mean, if that goes good, that is definitely bonus points for our chances of doing a subathon starting next month. Because I feel like if I am going to do a subathon, I would want to be able to... Like, I don't want to get into the habit like we had before of playing other things, but if we can at least body double, like, writing and stuff on that subathon, that would be kind of cool. And just, like, co-work during that as well. Make use of it. That'd be a good way to make the most out of it, I feel like. Alright, another tree done. Unload that one. Number 325. Okay, and we're going around the block this way. So let's get on those. Can't really fit anything there. Do I want to put something in this intersection? I think so. Why don't we do a little medium guy, and we'll do that rotated counterclockwise. Maybe put that right there. Does that sit high enough for my liking? Do I want that to sit higher? Yeah, I want that to sit higher. And then what I'll do is I will just lower the highest block by 1 on both of those sides, and then work our way up from there. So I'm ignoring those two. I'll just do this. Oh. Perfect spot for the size tree, if you ask me. Nice. Oh wait, I guess I have to unload that one. There we go. I do need to fix that bottom log. Okay. So got that one over the road. That is 326. And then, do I put one here? I think so. I think I put a tall one kind of right on the side of this building. The tall one with all the branches kind of sheared at the bottom. It is a bit of a squeeze. If I go up, what does that look like? And maybe over there. I think I can make this work. There's a lot of kind of conflicting there, but I can still work around that. Make the most of it. I kind of feel like having a tree squeezed in there would be a good vibe. Oh, I can hold that button? Oh my gosh. That would have been good to know. By the way, chat, has everyone gotten their drip today? Has everyone checked their vibe today? Okay. This is where I think we would have some leaves. So what I'll do is I'll try to just kind of compromise with adding, or improvise rather, adding some extra leaves around there. That kind of more or less accomplish the same thing. Growing up onto the roof a little bit. Something like that. Yeah, it should work. Nice. I love that tree was so high up that we heard the wind howling. Unload that one. And that is number 327. Okay. Around we go. Can't fit anything on that corner. That's this little park we have. Probably fit a handful here. Oh, let's see. Load. Maybe I'll do another smaller one towards the road with a bigger one behind. Especially if I raise that up by one, just to help the clearance a little. Yeah, we'll do that. I wonder how many trees we have after this one on this block. Because I want to say we will get these all done. But I guess we'll find out. I want to get to a good stopping point. Otherwise, my brain will be so unsatisfied. Okay, we got that little guy right there. And then mark that down, 328. Let's put... I think I'll keep that side relatively open, and I'll put this other one kind of back here to close off that sight line just a little bit. And I think on that one, I want to do another leaning spruce. This one's probably leaning towards... I want that to lean... not that way. Yeah, lean that way. Drop it like right there. That doesn't really fill that sight line though. Not unless I kind of squeeze it into there. And then I'll sit that far up. That seems pretty good. I like that spot. Doesn't really close off that window. I kind of like that this is a little more open. Just a couple trees in this little spot. And then we'll work our way around some more. Okay. Up, up, and away. Button. I can get rid of for that. Oh, out of slabs. Let's go get more of those. Restock all of our stuff. Okay. Spruce. 2 stacks of that, 1 stack of that. Those are still good. We'll do 3 of those. 2 of those. Perfect. And that'll be good on those. Grab all those. And back we go. Just like that. Wee woos. Fire truck. I don't know if that came through the mic or not. Okay, that one's good. Unload that one. 329. And around we go. Squeeze a tree here, perchance. Also, there's this gap here. Do I want to put one there? I can't fit much on this edge, but I think what I can probably do is another leaning spruce. One that leans over the road. Like so. Drop that right there, right on that corner. That's probably a good spot. And up. And up. And up. I've just so locked in in rhythm for these trees right now. I feel like I could build a million of these right now. Another one done. Okay, that is 330. I think that's 10 trees today. Okay, do I squeeze another one back there? I might. Let's go around this side, see what we're looking at. That's gonna be the door, so if I put a tree here, I have to be careful about that. I actually don't think I'll put a tree there. I could, but I kind of like the more open sight line, especially because we're gonna have the castle in that opening over there. So kind of keeping some of this a little more open along this road feels like a good call, kind of like I did here. That one. So I'll leave that spot, and then we have this space here. So I definitely want to put something in this gap, and that'll probably be the last one we do. So, what is the decision? I think the only one that's really going to work here is a tall one. And I will rotate that around. And even then, we're going to have some difficulties. I could push it further back, and instead of having it right up on the road, I could have it just more so back here. It is right on that A-frame, though, so that's not really going to work. At least when it's out here by the edges, it's has less roof that it's interacting with. So that's probably going to be the best one we can do here. That's fine. Run it. And up we go. Okay. Go to sleep. Final tree of the day, and then we will call it there. Okay. That one in place means we have this pretty much good to go. Let's take a look from the map with the trees added in there. Not too much of a difference on the map. Zoom out in free cam. Now that we have pathed up this city block, put the trees that we want in there. Got it feeling nice and complete. As we have now looped that part into the city. You zoom out a little bit further. See everything we got going on here in the, I guess, southwestern corner of Ahetos. So next up, when we resume our building here, is going to be these dotted outlines, these 4. And then the road that goes around there, and all the trees that sit in this little area right here. Be a fair few, I would imagine. And then we'll have... That'll bring us to this road, which is kind of right in the center of the southern part of the city. Brings you right in about halfway. So that'll be that whole corner done. Except for the farmland, which we still need to do, but it's looking good. It's coming together. It is coming together. This place is so cool. And it's massive. This is huge by Minecraft standards. I love this. Love this build so much. Okay, let's go put everything away. That is our progress. Coolest looking hand-built city I've seen, that's for sure. Stop it. You stop it right now. That praise is a little too big. I am already out of leaves. Actually, I think I have some in here, don't I? No, I actually moved them all. More leaves needed soon. Alright. That is that. I just saw the dink. Check your drips. Oh yeah, that's not true. It's okay. Yes, check your drips, chat. Oh, I need a thumbnail before I log out. Thumbnail. I guess I don't need to log out of Minecraft since we're gonna do stuff on alt. I kind of blend in. Okay, there's that. Slash raid alt acrylic. No, I definitely need a bit of time to decompress and breathe before I do that. Okay, I will set myself here for now. I don't exactly know how we'll do everything when we get back, but we'll figure that out. I'll just keep my game paused. Did I put that last tree in there? 331? I don't think I did. Alright, let's take a look at who's live, chat. It's that time of stream again. Who are we gonna raid? Who are we gonna head on out to? Why don't we find out? I reckon I could send you guys over here. I reckon this would be a good time. Alright, chat, I'm gonna send you on over to our wonderful friend, Gutty, who is currently doing a charity stream, day 6 of said charity stream, currently playing Mecha Chameleon, which is a fun time if you have not seen that game. So I'm gonna send you guys on over there. Good charity stream vibes as always. We love Gutty around here. One shot homie, great friend to stream. Can't say enough good things. Chat, I'm gonna send you guys on over there. I don't know if Gutty's in any stream, maybe, but you know, who knows? Double rate if so. I will see you guys later. I'll be around in Discord in the meantime. I'm planning on an alt stream for some co-working and stuff before too long here, so keep an eye out unless something comes up or gets in the way, and in which case I'll let you know in Discord. But either way, I'll see you guys there.